You know, I heard they recently decided to add more hops to it.
And I'm in the front row, and I'm hammered drunk.
You do not have anything to drink. Can I get you a tasty refreshment?
Yes, I'll have a beer.
Wunderbar.
Hey, careful, man. There's a beverage here, huh?
And welcome to another episode of the Buzz Basement Bros podcast. My name is Aaron, and I am joined by that classroom cowboy, Andy.
Yeehaw.
That a boy. How you doing, good buddy?
Oh my God. If I ever see another PowerPoint again, it'll be too soon.
It's just like work meetings. Yeah, couldn't this have been an email and I fucking skimmed it?
Oh, well, this class. So I'm taking a fire class this week. It's week 1 of 3.
It's a lengthy class.
It's a big boy. And it was only supposed to be 2 weeks in person and like 1 month online, like self-guided online learning.
Yeah.
Read, these chapters of the books, equate yourself with the vocab and all that bullshit. And then 2 weeks in class where we do a lot of the hands-on shit. And probably 3 months after I signed up for the class, I get an email from the organization that's sponsoring the class saying, hey, we're no longer able to make the online portion work. So now it's going to be a traditional class 3 weeks in person. And the whole first week is pretty much just PowerPoint.
You've been PowerPointed to death for the last few days.
Yes.
Unfucking believable.
8 to 5 for the last 3 days.
And they're not even like cool PowerPoints with nice transitions. It's just like, here's the next slide.
Here, yeah. And they didn't give you the printout of the PowerPoint so you could like kind of follow along and like scribbled notes next to the slide. Nope, they didn't give you any of that stuff.
You're just out here raw dogging it with the... How big of a class is it? Is it like a big college class, or is it like community college class? There's like 30 people.
There's 35, 36.
Oh, that's not so bad then. So it's in like a smaller classroom.
It's
not in like a lecture hall.
No, it's not in a lecture hall.
Where you need a magnifying glass to see the PowerPoint.
No.
Thank God.
Not quite.
Thank God.
But it's the only class that I've taken that was bigger than this was in my first instructor class.
Yeah, it was probably, 100 people?
No, it was probably 40,
45.
45.
That's nothing.
But these are in rooms that are like, oh, we're going to have like 15, 20 people, right? For this class, they had to open the divider between the rooms.
Oh, shit. Real fucking classy establishment out here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm.
So it's just a long class. Because I overheard the instructor say on day 1, because someone mentioned, oh yeah, it looks like a really big class. Yeah, it's a big class because we looked like 2 weeks before we started, and we just decided, you know what, we're going to accept everybody even if they're on the waiting list. Like,
so you get a class. You get a class. You get a class.
Everybody gets a class. We're not going to hand out the PowerPoint, but we're going to, like,
fuck the planet. Print the papers.
I hate to bitch about this because it's grant funded. It's a grant funded class. They didn't give us the PowerPoint outlines to follow along and take notes. They emailed it to us, a digital copy. So if we wanted to kill the trees, we could.
Oh, you got to use your own fucking printer ink.
Yep.
That's bullshit.
But what they did do is they provided...
We don't have a printer at our house. I email shit to my wife to, hey, print it on the company dime. Goddamn.
Oh, yeah, same. So what they did do, though, is they provided us the textbook. So that's a $75, $80 textbook that I don't have to buy. And then
There's got to be a digital copy somewhere on the internets.
Probably. But then as supplemental text to it, right? Fire service runs on standards from the NFPA, blah, blah, blah.
You're getting technical there, bud.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting technical because each NFPA standard has a number, right? And there's thousands of them. The qualification to become an investigator, like what I'm doing, is 1,033.
Holy fuck balls.
Right? The guide to conduct fire investigations is NFPA 921. It's a 700-page book.
Good Lord above.
And so
killing all the trees.
If I were to buy this document by myself, that book is like $200. They provided that text for the class as well for everybody.
Isn't that fucking nice?
So it's nice, but I walked in, there was a binder with all our evaluations that we have to do throughout the class and 2 textbooks on the table. And then the instructors are like, yeah, this is like a college level class.
Well, I mean, that's what you expected though, isn't it?
The only college level class that I ever took in the fire service was learning how to pump. And that was mostly because of the math.
Yeah.
And all that math was algebra.
Just so it's, hey, add this and maybe multiply by this.
Yeah.
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 There you go.
Square it.
Oh, dude, that's easy.
Maybe.
Double it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Math and stuff.
Yeah.
Fuck
so
math.
That's been my week.
I drank way too much beer over the weekend. I actually enjoyed a weekend.
Good.
Kicked the weekend off with you.
Yeah.
Stumbled home after 2.
Yeah.
And then went camping and drank a lot of beer. And then got together with the neighbors at Club Rick and drank a lot of beer and had a little bit of whiskey. And so that means I had a great weekend. So that means this week at work fucking blows balls. So
I'm sorry.
You know what else sucks?
Hookers.
Well, for money.
Well, you didn't specify what sucks for free.
Hoover vacuums. I mean,
electricity, man. You got to pay for that.
My space heater in the wintertime, that sucks. It sucks to pay for it. Anyway.
Oh.
You know what my most recent gripe is? Fucking bikers. Not the motorcycle, not the zoom bikers. The fucking douche knockers
in the
spandex shorts,
yeah,
and their douchey sunglasses, like they're training for the Tour de France,
and their convex windbreaking helmets.
Yeah, they're aerodynamic helmets. I drive a pickup truck, okay? It's a cheaper F-150, but I would murder the fuck out of you. And these assholes are riding their stupid bikes doing 25 miles an hour on the side of the road. The speed limit is 55. Mm-hmm. How fucking stupid can you be?
Very.
So fucking stupid. I almost hit a guy. This is why I'm bitching about it. Coming home from work today, I almost hit a guy riding a fucking bike on a 2-lane country road because I didn't see him because he was just over the top of a hill, coming on the bottom, on the down slope of the hill. How the fuck am I supposed to see you? There's no shoulder. You fucking idiot. Why would you ride your stupid ass bike here? It's actually safer to ride a motorcycle because you can vroom vroom and kind of speed away from an accident than it is to ride a fucking bicycle. Your fat quads cannot pedal you fast enough away from a semi truck.
And you know what? It'd be one thing. So it'd be one thing if they actually followed the rules of the road.
Oh, they're a bunch of fucking assholes too. In my hometown, they, we want to be more, you can bike around up and down hills and all that. First off, no, I haven't ridden a bike since I got a car.
Yeah.
Because it's fucking stupid. Why?
Yeah.
Motorcycle, sure. But bicycle, no. Why would I don't want to waste the energy.
Yeah,
Why
exactly.
would I do that?
Exactly.
So they installed a bunch of bike lanes in like the downtown area where I grew up.
How many times do they actually get used?
I've never seen a bicyclist, some asshole in the spandex in the fucking bike lanes. They got them out here, up yonder too. Never seen a single bicycle.
Oh no, never.
One, because we're a very car-centric community out where we live now. And two, rural Illinois. Who the fuck rides a bicycle?
Yeah, I know.
Now, it would make more sense if you lived in Chicago or you lived in New York. You can beat traffic.
Yeah.
You can zip in and out of traffic and, it doesn't cost you any gas money.
Oh, I've got a few stories for you, man.
But it would be so easy to get fucking murdered on a bicycle. Because of these fucking idiots that are riding around on these country roads.
Now I got 4 stories for you.
No, limit it to like 1.5.
No, I'm gonna make it fast 4.
Fast? First, I don't believe you.
Fuck off. Let me try. All right, let me try.
You, my friend, are so long-winded. Sometimes it hurts.
You still love me though.
I do.
As he hangs his head in shame. So, first one, really fast. One of our retired assistant chiefs actually.
I remembered. So anyway, go ahead.
Oh,
I remember
okay.
something from my childhood.
I thought you were having like a stroke or something.
No, I would be drooling if I had one of those.
I know.
And
I deal with
drop my vodka cup.
Yeah, be all gorked out. Anyways, one of our retired assistant chiefs actually is a bicyclist, and he actually got in an accident.
Did he get fucking murked by somebody?
I don't know if he got murked by someone or murked by a deer or
that's a fucking.
Because it was up.
There was some guy around here that he was riding his motorcycle.
Yeah.
And he fucking smacked a deer and
it
died.
was up in Wisconsin.
In Wisconsin, a lot of deers up there. Yeah.
He moved from where I work to his Wisconsin lake house.
Oh, high society shit.
In his retirement, and 3 months into his retirement, he got airlifted because.
Oh yeah, I heard the story about that.
Yeah, yeah. He's actually doing really good. He survived.
I hadn't heard any updates.
He's able to drive now.
Oh.
Yeah, it was
but not a bicycle.
I don't think he's gotten on the bicycle yet.
It's probably a good thing.
Yeah. And it's been 2-3 years at this point. All right, so that's one story. Second story is you talk about people zipping in and out of traffic. I got a coworker up north that has one of those little one wheel scooter things.
Oh yeah, dude! I priced those. I was all drunk as shit one time watching football with your dad, and they advertised them. They're like $300 a pop, dude.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Well,
and that's for the cheap one.
So he had a cheap one.
Then you bought a nicer one.
He sold it to another coworker of ours, and then he got an upgraded one with the speaker in between his legs,
so he can be an asshole and a douche at the same time.
He actually follows the rules of the road.
Stops at stop signs.
Stops at stop signs, all that stuff.
Because that's how you get murked on anything. Just don't stop at stop signs.
Yeah, but it is. He lives pretty close to our second station, and he'll write it in for calls. And it's just hilarious to watch him just come down the road with his little helmet on and his sunglasses.
So he wears a helmet. Good for him.
Yeah, he wears a helmet. He has the sunglasses with the little built-in rear view mirror. That's
okay. I mean, all right. Okay.
That's number 2. Number 3 is talking about the people not listening to the rules of the road up north.
Up north.
Up north where I work.
Norch.
Up north where I work. Holy shit! They'll blow stop signs.
They don't give up.
They'll blow,
dude.
Stop lights. And every time I see one, when I go get the green light and I drive on, I just want to drive up next to them and just open my door and just go bloop.
Just fucking door ding them.
Yeah, just door ding them. Just bloop.
Just knock their back tire out.
Yeah,
they're skinny little bullshit.
Yeah, they're wearing helmets. And number 4, and the reason I say
the spandex, I mean, it when you grind on the pavement, though, it doesn't really. It's aerodynamic, sure, yeah.
It doesn't protect you.
See the fucking grapefruits,
yeah.
But you don't fucking. It doesn't protect you when you fucking skid on the pavement.
Oh hell no! So
or against the semi truck.
Number 4, and I saved this one for last because I feel like it has the most potential. first day of class this week. I'm driving down yonder to the town that my class is in. And I get like probably 10 blocks away from where I'm going. And I'm at a stoplight. And coming through with their traffic signals, a team of cyclists.
Oh my God, those are the worst. One of them is bad enough.
Disabled cyclists.
Oh, yeah, okay. Hang on. First off, how does that work?
They had the little like the tripod bikes.
Oh, okay.
So they had no nubbins on the bottom. They had little nubbins for legs.
Like a group of them.
Yeah, they had like
didn't have feet.
Like 15 of them, and then they had one normal person just kind of following them.
Like their handler.
Yeah, they're their handler.
Sounds terrible. Their overseer.
like
their chaperone. I don't know what you would.
I guess.
I mean, these people could probably vote. It wouldn't be a chaperone.
So here they come. They make a left-hand turn in front of me now, right? The light turns, and I'm in the same lane that they're in. But they're at this is going to sound really bad. They are surprisingly very fast.
Oh.
When all they have to use is their
hang on.
arms.
Okay, so you're talking like, because I've seen that event in the Special Olympics where it's like the 100-meter dash, and they fucking speed, and they have the front wheel like to give them stability when they do the wheelie. You know, when they first get going.
Mm-hmm.
Was it something like that?
Yep.
But it was like bicycles, or they were just out wheeling their wheelchairs.
They're little bicyclist wheelchair things, right? They weren't.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they weren't actually in wheelchairs, wheeling along. They were in like a cyclist's version of like a bicycle with like two big wheels in the back, and then they'd lean forward, and the handles are in front of above the one wheel, and so they.
This is going to be very insensitive, but it's like a handicap Top Thrill dragster.
Yeah. Yeah. So the light turns.
The little tiny wheels are in the front, and then the big wheels are in the back.
Yeah, and so they'll go and they'll go foom 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 with their arms on the back wheels as their like chest leans on the handlebars, and then when they pick up the speed, they'll like put their forearms on the handlebars and kind of use them to steer and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And all that up. I was so intrigued that when the light turned green and I could go, I stayed in the same lane that they were in for like 2 blocks. Like I caught back up to them and like slowed down to like the 5 miles an hour they were going, whatever it was.
Oh, they're not moving too quickly, huh?
They were moving fast because they got away from the light pretty fast.
Oh, no shit. They got through the intersection and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah. But I think I caught them at like a coast because it was probably a little downhill or whatnot.
My arms aren't. I wouldn't be able to do that for too long.
I know, right? And so
that's repetitive movement. That's a lot of shoulder.
That, and they were taking up like a couple, like 2 of both lanes.
It was a big intersection.
Yeah. And at first I was like, well, I don't know if they're going to keep taking up both lanes, if they're going to go down to just the one lane. Like, I don't know.
Are they going to merge?
Yeah. I don't know how they do it. And if they do it like...
You don't know what the protocol is.
Yeah, I don't know. I was not trained for this shit.
Right.
Okay.
We don't have that in
Illinois. We don't. And so I kind of slowed down. And at first I'm like, it's just kind of amazing just kind of trailing them and watching them. And then I'm like, all right, well, now that I'm getting past, I guess I can pass them. And so
because it's still weird to stare.
Exactly.
Right. But you don't see a fucking, this is basically like a bicycle gang of disabled people roaming through town.
I know.
You don't see that every day.
No. And
what was this on like a Tuesday morning? Is it a
Monday morning?
Monday morning.
It was a Monday morning. Yeah. And
it must be nice to have free time.
I will
God
say,
damn.
I will say, I was good. I might have gawked, but I did not whip my phone out and videotape.
Oh, thank God, because everybody does that shit nowadays.
Yes, I was going to, but then I was like, Just the fact of me gawking at them is probably a little insensitive. I probably shouldn't videotape as I pass them.
No, because they probably have their own Facebook page and shit anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, we could look probably something up on YouTube.
Yeah. And so I was just like, it was just very interesting.
What I remember, my dad worked ER for a long time. And then he finally took an office job because he wanted daytime hours, like to go to our sports games and shit like that. And I was, I don't know, 12, 13, whatever. I don't know, I was younger. I forget how I think he had a laptop he brought home or something. I don't know. This was like way back in the day. But it was like the first viral email chain he got from work. And it was this dude that smashed into a fucking semi truck on it. It was a motorcycle. It wasn't a bicycle, but it was a motorcycle. And it was basically a PowerPoint of this is why you should be wary of motorcycles and why you shouldn't ride motorcycles. And it was just pictures of parts of this dude scattered all over the back of a, like a cargo tractor trailer. Like his large intestine was wrapped around one of the big wheels. And just blood everywhere. It's like, make sure you wear your helmet. Like that dark fucking...
that dark humor.
That dark, like, oh, we work in emergency room humor.
Oh, trust me, I understand that.
I was like 12. Like, it traumatized me. Like, that was a person? Like, that's fucked up. And that's what all these fucking assholes are going to turn into when they crest a hill.
You see this, Aaron? At least he was wearing a helmet.
The head's still intact, but the rest of him is strewn all over 4 acres.
He doesn't have a headache. He has a stomach ache.
Fucking scoop him up, dust him up in the dustpan. You're like, oh, god damn it, what the fuck?
Lots of baggies.
3. 3 baggies.
Oh, that's not bad. You could fit that all in one.
Maybe. I don't know. The head takes up a lot of space if it's intact. If it's whole.
Aaron, we're medical professionals. We have a body bag.
Yeah.
It's one giant baggie.
Is it waterproof? Like,
fuck no.
It's not leak proof?
Nope.
Oh, then you have to individually bag things.
A
lot of liquids in the human body.
I was on a call where we picked someone up and put them in our body bag, and then the next time we went to the hospital, that same hospital, we got tasked to help move him and our body bag into the hospital's body bag because our body bag had started leaking.
Oh, double bag it?
Yeah.
I do that sometimes with liquids.
Yeah, we double bagged this guy.
Did you do it like I do with the Ziplocs? You put one Ziploc and then you turn it inside, so the zips are on different ends?
No. Not that I know of.
Just kept it upright, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. He was soup.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Like a rotten body?
No.
Oh.
No. Car accident.
Oh, yeah. A lot of liquids.
Yeah. We typically don't transport them, but it was like early morning in an ice storm on the highway. And like they had to shut the highway down because while we were out there, we probably witnessed another 3-4 happen around us.
Yeah, because idiots and assholes are out there in an ice storm.
Idiots and assholes. And so we just kind of went,
hey, if there's ice, just stay the fuck home.
Hey, how about this? Let's just make sure PD's got their pictures for their accident reconstruction and take this dude.
Because you're already here.
And get out of here. Hey, can we do this? Yeah, we got the pictures. You're good. Awesome. Put him in the body bag. Put it on stretcher. Call the hospital. Hey, we're bringing you a body. Okay.
Ugh. Gross. For the record, I like being in one piece.
What?
No
way.
I like being in one piece and not being liquefied.
That's good.
That's why I walked here tonight.
That's good.
Yeah, no, fucking bicycle. That's what pissed me off on the way home from work today. I was like, God damn it, dude. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Cyclists.
Cyclists, not motorcyclists.
No. Bicyclists.
Yeah, where you have to, hopefully your quads are strong enough you can keep up with traffic, but not in a 55-mile-an-hour zone.
No.
Get the fuck out of here, dude.
No.
Why are you being so stupid? It seems like it's like one of the dumbest things you can do.
Oh, I could think of dumber.
No, I mean that's pretty fucking dumb though.
Oh yeah, it's up there.
I just want to go for a bike ride. But in my hometown, it really drove me nuts. They installed the bike lanes because in a couple parts of town, they took away a traffic lane and they merged everything. And there's, one traffic lane and then a bike lane and then like a shoulder for the bike lane. But then there's, a 40-mile long bike path along the river that you could ride.
That nobody does.
Nobody fucking rides the bike path.
It's too inconvenient.
Well, you got to take your bike in the car or whatever down to the bike path and then very scenic.
But I always go this way. That's what we get on like fire scenes or EMS scenes when we like shut down the road. Beep, beep. Can I get through here? No, but I always go this way.
Well, that's a bummer.
Where I work, we have a grid pattern for our roads.
That's pretty standard for cities that have been built after 1792.
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
Well, okay, New York is on a grid pattern. Boston is not.
No, Boston sucks.
Chicago is basically, downtown Chicago is now on a grid pattern. For
downtown Chicago is grid pattern,
right? Because it's the most efficient.
But some of the suburbs, they're so confusing.
It depends on
It just depends on
where Anna went to college. That is not a grid pattern. It's like, fuck it, let's just throw a road here.
Yep.
Where we could put a road here? Fuck yeah.
Yep. Most of our streets are grid pattern. We have a couple.
Where we live is grid.
Oh yeah,
because
it's really easy.
Well, train tracks cut through the middle of it.
Well, that and I think farmers have kind of perfected the grid pattern.
Mm-hmm.
So
it makes a lot of sense.
But yeah, it's just people are just so stupid.
People are pretty fucking stupid.
I need to get this way to go to work. I'm sorry.
Go 2 blocks the other fucking way.
Yeah. Yeah, go 2 blocks the other. Oh.
Have you never drunk driven? Just fucking zigzag through neighborhoods.
Fucking that. You know what else pisses me off?
That's what I used to do.
Besides
never hit the main roads because that's where the cops are.
Yes.
Zigzag through neighborhoods.
Yes.
I could zigzag home.
You know what else? Talking about cars and grid patterns and shit. You know what else pisses me off besides cyclists?
What's that, buddy?
Fucking cars that want to make a turn across traffic on a busy road.
Like a left across 4 lanes of traffic?
Yes.
Fucking plan ahead.
When you can go 2 blocks further, get on one of the main thoroughfares, and go to a stoplight.
Right.
Instead, no.
That's, yeah. So when I go, where I grew up, it was, okay, you kind of plan that way, but it's, you zigzag through town and, I can hit this side street, this side street, this side street, and I can pop out where I want.
Mm-hmm.
Up here, we're north of rural Illinois, it's, oh no, you want to avoid that intersection. Oh, hey, you definitely want to hit the light here because it's going to take forever to take a left across 2 lanes of oncoming traffic. You know what I mean? Yeah, you plan the trip that way.
Yep.
Efficiency is key, especially when you're out and about because it's idiots and assholes on the road. Yes. Back to the cyclists.
Fucking idiots and assholes.
Idiots and assholes. There's a reason why they shut down the roads for the Tour de France because there's so many fucking bikes. It's like, just shut the road down. There was, when we lived out at the farm out yonder, a couple times a year, there would be, the bikes are coming through. You couldn't leave for an hour with the stragglers because they would shut down the road. Yeah.
It's bullshit.
I know. So if you're going to cycle, be a cyclist in the country. Have a guide or whatever. You have people that jump ahead or behind, and like, hey, zigzag a mile, and there you go. We get a bunch of bike riders and doing the annual ride through the country.
Yep.
Unfucking believable.
Actually, I have a coworker that just came back or just did a bike path or a bicyclist ride.
Yeah.
Specified.
Not motorcycle ride. From, I think,
DC to Pittsburgh?
That can't be. That's what, maybe 100 miles?
Something
couple
like
hundred
that.
miles?
Couple hundred miles.
I don't know.
Something like that.
Up.
I forget where exactly, but he did a stretch on the East Coast. I think he started in DC and then I think he went to Pittsburgh Pittsburgh
I'm gonna look it up. Let's see.
or something like that.
Can I just search DC?
Sure, I don't care.
I'm asking out loud to Google.
I work with them on Saturday, so I'll ask them again.
Pittsburgh. DC to Pittsburgh, 4.5 hours in a car.
Okay.
So that's probably a couple days. 242 miles. That's a couple days on a bicycle.
Yeah, it's a couple. He said it was like 3 days or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, you ride for 8-10 hours a day
Yeah.
during daylight, like an asshole.
He said they took trails and all that stuff, and one of
It'd
the
probably be really scenic. You got to go over
oh yeah, he said it was
mountains.
Yeah, he said it was very scenic and all that stuff. He was very concerned though.
$15.80 in tolls.
Oh, he was very concerned though.
But if he's on a bicycle, he'd definitely
No.
bypass the tolls.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. But he was very concerned.
I don't know if the iPass works out there on you got to put the iPass on the bicycle. Probably not.
Probably not.
Just go around the tolls.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. He was very concerned because at one point in the stretch of road, he came across a biker who had fallen on the trail and broken like a clavicle or something.
Hang on. You're saying he's fallen and he can't get up?
No, he was back up,
Oh, man.
but he was injured.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
And since this guy is Jesus. Since this guy had become a firefighter, he had never called 911.
He had a hell of a streak going.
Yeah, so he called the 911 and he goes, "Please tell me it's not like this down where you live." He's like, "I called 911 and they put me on hold for like 10 minutes." And they're like, they asked me probably 5 to 10 times where I was and who I was with and who I was and blah, blah, blah. And he goes, after like 15 minutes on the phone, the lady gets back on the phone and goes, "Okay, they're coming to get you." And he goes, "Oh, the ambulance?" And she goes, "No, Bob and Jim."
What?
And he goes, so this guy, he says, comes on this like gator, the side-by-side gator
Nice.
on this trail. And he's like, how far they were in, it would have been just as fast for this guy to keep going straight to the next exit, for like carport exit. But this guy was such a, I feel bad because I wasn't there. I don't know these people.
You can say hillbilly?
But yeah,
There's no hills where we live. There's no hillbillies where we live.
It sounded like these guys were so
We got rednecks.
hillbilly.
We got rednecks. We don't have any hillbillies.
That he drove this side by side down, and is like on his cell phone. He goes, "Yeah, Jim, I found him." And it's like, "All right, which one of you guys are injured? All right, jump on." Like no EMS equipment at all. No stabilization.
I'll go fetch
shit.
the guy.
Yeah, I'll go fetch the guy.
Did this happen in Appalachia?
Yeah.
Because that's where whatever Deliverance said. Deliverance was down south, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know. I've seen The Hills Have Eyes.
But this was like this guy is told this I guess first responder, like, "Hey, it's just as easy for you to go this way. Like, have whoever, Jim, Bob, whoever, meet you at that end." And he goes, "Nah, I'll just back up." He was going to back the thing up like 3/4 of a mile instead of just driving 1/4 of the mile forward on this trail.
I don't know.
And he's just like, I got my coat back because I was letting the dude borrow it for some cushioning, and I just went, "Good luck."
Bye, bitch. This has been another episode of the Buzz Basin Bros podcast. Find us on Twitter, I guess. Instagram, I guess. Email us. That's the one we want you to fucking interact with.
Email, bitch.
BuzzBasinBrosPodcast@gmail.com. My name is Aaron.
And I'm Andrew.
And we out. You, my friend, are so long-winded. Sometimes it hurts.
You still love me, though.
I do.